Okay, hello guys. Sorry, your girl is late as hell today. What? Oh, I apologize. There were issues, okay? And did not get home until like 5 minutes ago. So I promise you guys, I streamed as soon as I could, but it's okay. Hope you're doing good. No, it's actually awful, cause my stream is so late. But oh my gosh, guys, wait, I'm 3 followers away from 600. Wait, that's so hype. Awesome. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I was like, should I say something? But I didn't want to say something on Discord because I was like, I don't have a definitive time for when I'm gonna be back. But anyways, sorry I'm late. Super sorry, guys. This was not a scheduled lateness. No, I've been trying to be better about telling you guys like when I anticipate being late to stream. And part of me was like, well, you know what I could do? I could just stream tomorrow instead at the normal time, but I can't do that because like it's so late. This is like an hour and a half late. This is the latest I've been in a long time. But like tomorrow, I have to do the freaking March Madness thing with Benny, so we're just gonna have a late stream today, which means it's gonna be probably a shorter stream. Sorry, guys. But hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, Dust. Hello, When Better Matters. Good morning. It's morning for you. It's afternoon for me. Wait, time to stretch. Good morning, Husk. Good morning. And hi to Miner. Good afternoon. It's not morning! Don't lie to me. Well, it's not morning here. It's 5:33 p.m. in the afternoon. And one thing I wanted to do, I wanted to read some of the story today. So that's what this stream is mainly going to be about, yeah. But as you can see, I didn't ask you guys the Hoshiguma question for no reason. I actually already had her training this skill before I asked you guys that question, but I figured you guys were just gonna confirm what I already knew. Unfortunately, you guys mostly did. But the main reason I want to use her is for IS, because I was watching Wookie's stream last night where he was playing some IS, and I felt very inspired after that. And I was like, I'm gonna have to start, let me vanish from the stream, gotta go back to, I did not need to know that information. You can, you can just say you gotta go. You got some urgent business. I don't, oh, I fear I did not need to know that. No one needed to know that, exactly. Oh, sorry guys, I accidentally muted my mic. Oh, what I was saying was I'm trying to get better at IS-6, and I'm devoting myself to getting Radiant leveled up, because Wookie has inspired me after I saw his stream last night. And then he said on his stream, he said, you guys think I'm good at IS, I'm bad at IS. And I was like, if you're bad at IS, what the fuck am I? If Wookie is bad at IS, Genuinely, what am I? Am I, like, nuclear waste, then? Hello? Hello, Picky Pima, and... oh my gosh. We forgot to get the ending 4 item. I had to remind him. Does that make him bad? Again, if he's bad, what am I? I'm the Mariana Trench. I'm the lowest. If he's F tier, I'm Z tier, man. I'm so low, I'm not even in the alphabet anymore. I'm just numbers. Like... life is a bog that you keep seeking deeper and deeper into until it swallows you. Well, ain't that the truth? Anyways, let's use my beautiful fuck Vigil team. Oh, not that one. No, this one. My Niche Knights team. Haven't played much IS-6 since I maxed Radiant. I'll take it extra slow. See, at this point, I'm just trying to max Radiant. That's all I'm trying to do. Okay, the problem with doing these so far apart is that I have now forgotten what the heck what the mechanics were. But I'll remember them, I'm sure. I'm sure I can figure it out. If only I wasn't using... okay, well I need them to mine things for me. Yeah, I think I want them to destroy all these blockages for me. Oh yay, now they're destroying it. Wait, no, this guy's attacking them. Wait, don't do that. No, these are my good, friendly little workers. These are civilians that I actually don't want to kill for once in this game. No! No, not the friendly workers. They're not useless. Everyone knows that the civilians are of no value if they cannot provide work. If they cannot help expand the empire of the Great Rhodes Island, they are meaningless. Red fart all over the map. I know, right? It stinks in here. It stinks of workers not doing their job properly. Clean faster. Hope you're enjoying this chapter. So far, it's fine. I mean, well, I'm 3 stages in. There's been a lot of, like, flashbacks and lore dumps. So, I feel like right now I'm still, like, we're still setting the scene. Oh, please don't leak Grey Sparrow. Okay. I'm gonna max her out. IS-6 seems easy. Hi, Rai! It's weirdly easy. I've only struggled with a few levels. What difficulty are you playing on? Stages are chill for a while. 16-7 is when you have to start trying. I'm not sure if we're even gonna make it to 16-7. But if worse comes to worse, we can just... The hard mode? Really? How hard? I find that... guys, I haven't even beaten difficulty 4 yet, which was a revelation to me. I thought I had beaten difficulty 4, but apparently I haven't, because when I checked the Radiant missions, yeah, I'm stuck on the cocaine bear. It is pure skill issue. Yeah, I've heard the boss at the end of this is a very big bear. But if worse comes to worst, we can just switch to normal mode. Never story mode, though, because we're not pussies. Okay, we're not babies. We would never do that. I would rather use Wishadel than play on story mode. We thank our honored guests for your patience. Please follow me. The bear is kind of hard to brute force. Ha! Well, it's a good thing that I never play Arknights with brute force. I always use strategy and tactical acumen. The hard mode of this chapter. Oh, dude, I thought you were talking about IS. I thought you were talking about, like, CNIS. Or not CNIS, sorry, I read Dust comment and it confused my brain. I thought you were talking about, like, IS hard difficulty. And I was like, easy? High level IS? Now, I may have played a lot of high level IS-3 before, but I still wouldn't say it's easy. Bear's pushover that scared CN meta players is story mode. No, we're on adverse mode. Once I actually try, I'm sure it'll be easy. Oh yeah, the classic. I couldn't do it because I just wasn't trying, you know? You comply with the guard's request. My apologies for the confusion. Yeah, because I was like, man, I don't think even people who play high difficulty IS think it's easy. Is it gamer? For real? No story mode. Exactly. Well, the only story mode is us actually reading the story. But, like, that helps in our gaming because when you read more, it expands your brain. And when your brain is expanded, you can play Arknights better. So that's why I have to read. You comply with the guard's also, I kind of want to read it. I regret not reading chapter 15 on stream because it was so hype. Actually, I don't regret it because not everything needs to be streamed and I need to learn to just enjoy some things for myself. But I still kind of felt like reading some of this on stream. I meant adverse mode versus story mode. Yeah, exactly. Anything below IS 6012 is not real difficulty. Lies and slander. Don't believe this man. You comply with the guard's request, patiently waiting again in the office lobby for Aloysius and the much-rumored Grand Duchess. Oh, you guys can't see the text. Let me move my little social promos. Wait, I'll put them sideways. You can still see them, but it's like, yeah, there we go. The sudden subdued interior has no clock or other timekeeping instrument, as if time is not a right conferred upon its visitors. Is that a Limbus Company reference? I believe it may be. You while away the minutes in utter boredom, thinking back to your own discussion not long ago. I like watching the Zoomer 3-minute edits of each chapter with Subway Surfers on the side. Wait, I got you. Hold on. Subway Surfers 10 hours gameplay. I got you guys. Wait, you guys can have... Let me put in another window capture. We have to select a window to capture. I got a jingle keys. Wait, hold on. This one is perfect. It's like in vertical and everything. But I'm gonna have to make sure it's like cropped somehow. I don't know if I can do that. Okay. No, wait, it doesn't work. No, my plan. You can't see it. Oh, now you guys can see it. Okay. Now, I just have to remember how to crop it. Wait, the keys should be channel points or I'm not jingling keys. How do I do this again? Transform, right? No. I know there's a way I can do it. Not the melted brain 5000. No, we have to do it. I've committed to this bit. I just need to figure out how to crop it. I don't remember how to do it. Does anyone know? Is it properties? No. Maybe it's transform. Edit transform. Oh, I can crop it. I can crop the left. Okay, let's try 500 pixels. And the right. 500 pixels. Claudia accidentally doxes her face. That won't happen. Why would that happen? Okay. Wait, we have to crop it even, no, 400, not 40. Now, you guys can, okay, and then the top, let's do 300. The bottom, 300. Maybe 250. Okay. Nice. Okay, perfect. And then we mute it. All right. Wait, no, it doesn't work because I close out the tab. Wait, it's okay. I have a solution. We'll just put this over. Okay. This should work. Yes, it does. You guys can't even read it now. You while away the minutes in utter boredom, thinking back to your own discussion not long ago. This is so stupid. We cover up Monster, just replace her with the Subway Surfers gameplay. This is so painful. What do you mean? This is exactly how you were intended to read Arknights. Only the doctor is allowed to meet with her? I just wish they would stop doing like the score levels thing. Cause it's like breaking it, whatever.
I also think that's unreasonable. If something unexpected happens, there's no way for Amiya and I to protect you.
In the end, this is her domain. You guys locked in, chat? Is this helping you focus?
Aloysia said she wanted to introduce us
to the Grand Duchess, but we still don't know if she really wants to help us.
My memory bank has no record of a young Ursine noble like her either. But a woman acting as a special ambassador who also personally knows the Grand Duchess must be extraordinary.
Stop! What? You guys don't like... You know what? I do fear this is the same gameplay loop, though. I'm a little bit worried that this is the exact same loop. Oh, it's not. Not in the slightest. I don't have TikTok brain. Oh, you guys don't like the Subway Surfers? Okay, well, I'll put it away for now, but if viewer retention starts dropping, I think we're gonna have to bring it back. I saw someone today that was proud to have watched a 6-minute video. Makes me worried. A 6-minute video? Oh dear Lord. It's okay, because I reassure myself by saying the stupider society becomes, the smarter I look in comparison. In a few years, I'll be a genius just because I don't use ChatGPT. It's gonna be great. Like, I'll be Einstein level at that point. But not actually, just everyone else's IQs is comparatively gonna be so low, you know?
But a woman acting as a special ambassador who also personally knows the Grand Duchess must be extraordinary.
She has many secrets, but she did clearly say she wanted us to go with her with the mining district. We need to cooperate with her no matter what.
But Rhodes Island has stepped into the sights of Ursus, and we have no way of knowing how the local administration views us.
Considering that they tried to deport us like 2 stages ago, I would have to say, not that good. You'll be the only person in a 50-mile radius not eating dirt. Dirt. Case A. I'm not too cooked because I got to focus on my driving for 2 hours every day. So, are you learning how to drive? Cool. That's hype. How's it going? I've had my fair share of past experience.
I will support your decisions, Doctor, but please be careful. Take a comms terminal at least. If anything happens, reach out immediately. We'll come get you right away, even if we have to smash the place while we're at it.
Well, if I have to, but... What is this mine lockdown hiding? Probably a certain rabbit lady's cult. If I had to guess, I don't think... No, I have to drive to school. I live an hour away from it. Oh, so you've always known how to drive. Oh, okay. I watched an almost 6-hour video yesterday. It's like, I watched 6 minutes. I watched 6 hours. I mean, I watch long videos, but like most of the time I listen to them as podcasts, so maybe it doesn't really count. But I have been making like an active effort to try to watch more long videos just because I don't want to be brain rotted. The quarters of the building are exceptionally empty, just like the streets of the city it stands in. The moment you are let inside, a slight nod is all you are left with. Not a word has passed your guide's lips this entire time. Perhaps you trust your intuition will lead you to the correct room. That is not how being a guide works. Or perhaps he is used to putting visitors to the test. Again, not how a guide works. Did this guy take fucking tour guide advice from Virgilius? Fortunately, you had detected the warm scent of applewood smoke wafting off that guard, which takes you to the only door emitting such a smell. Oh wow, Doctor's so smart. They make me look dumb. Kristen, is that you? No, she's dead. A door that leads to a room tucked away in a corner was once pushed open. Haru Arara. Did someone say dirt? Haru Arara, I love her, but she definitely will be the first person to start eating dirt after the AI takeover. It is as if the looming, imposing stone walls of this chill-gloomed city have come together to hide a spot of sacrosanct tranquility. The first thing you see is a graceful, ash-blue figure standing at the other side of the room. Greetings, Your Imperial Highness, the Grand Duchess We're gonna sound it out like I'm a kindergarten level reading, or maybe I am, considering the way I just phrased that sentence. Holy shit. Yelizaveta Konstantinova Lakovskaya.
I can feel your nerves from here. You need not be wary. Please call me Grand Duchess Elizabeth, as my friends do.
Whoa, okay, well, we're not exactly friends. I don't know you, but I can tell that you are an individual of keen intellect. Really? You can tell that just because I said hello? You haven't even turned around to look at me. At least it's not as bad as the Edmund glazing. Her voice is gentle and innocent, not what you expected. The mistress of the palace slowly turns around. Can I admit what the doctor sounds like to me? If it's a femboy, then I'm sorry to tell you that is Lurkin. Oh! Oh my god! She's a furry! Ah! Oh, okay, well, that's traumatizing. Why are you a furry? Sometimes I forget that we're playing a furry game where characters are just randomly furries. Would not. I welcome each and every guest to Bresk with open arms. Is this not the part where you introduce your friend, Alada? Oh, yes, of course. This is the one I was just speaking about, the doctor of Rhodes Island Pharmaceuticals. My name is Cloud. It is an honor to be granted an audience. As I said, there is no need for such formality. Come forward, closer to the fire. My attendant shall fetch us some tea forthwith. Not sure your attendant knows where the tea is. I'm with Claudia on this would not 0 out of 10. Long? I know, right? Her face was too long. The doctor sounds like, who is Kevin Conroy? Hi, Alex. It may be difficult for travelers from afar to adapt to Bresk in the season. How's it going? Though she may be remote, there are times when she is a warm and pleasant home. Has your journey here been a smooth one? I fear I can't describe it as such. Please believe me when I say that all you've seen here is in service to maintaining the city's hard-fought serenity. Oh! Hello! Thank you for the raid! Average at best, NA. Just an average raid? Well, thank you anyways. I appreciate your average raid. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? You guys playing Arknights? Doing some reading yourself, perhaps? As we average NI players must do. Thank you for the dime, Alex. He's a famous voice actor. Who are some of his most prominent roles? Alada has already explained to me in great detail the excellent work her new Aripathy specialist friends have done in the field. Yours is a talent our city sorely needs at this moment. You require Aripathy specialists? Well, no one is more specialized in Aripathy than us. Doing good was reading chapter 12, then realized I haven't done the event that will be over in like 10 hours. Oh no. Oh, that's a horrible feeling. Well, I assume you had to speed run it then. How did that go? Thank you for the shout out, of course. Here, let me give you a follow. Our young Sar, especially when the event was mostly AFK. Yeah, that too. Tried to, didn't go well. I was panicking the whole time. Thank you for the follow. Oh dear. Well, I mean, did you at least get the puzzle skin? You sound like you're using a different mic. Thank you for noticing. Oh my goodness. Finally, someone noticed I am using a different mic. A better mic. Yes, it is well, I hope it's better. I do have a new one. No? Well, that's okay. The puzzle skin isn't that good. It's kind of, this is actually an old mic that I didn't know I had. Because it was given to me as a gift, but just got like put away somewhere and shelved up in some place. And then I discovered it a couple of days ago, and I was like, oh, a microphone. Now I just need to refine my headphones because I have no idea where the fuck those went. But this good mic, this new mic doesn't pick up much background noise anyways, so hopefully you guys won't have to worry about any echoes. Our young Sar wishes to bestow his favor equally upon every Ursine citizen. He even wishes for the division of infection to no longer plague his people. So you've not read chapter 16 then, in that case. Well, be careful. this stream will have some spoilers. Because probably, I assume. It depends how far we get in the chapter. It's gonna have, at this rate, how long has this stream been? Oh, it's not showing me the time. Well, I think it's been about 30 minutes. It's been 27 minutes, I'm pretty sure, because I started at 5:30. It sounds less echoey and more mono soundy, which could grow on me. I feel like being less echoey is a good thing, probably. And it also definitely gets rid of the issue I've been having. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go grab some grub and lurk. Oh, absolutely, go ahead. Enjoy reading. Thank you. Enjoy your food. And thank you so much for the raid. Hearing SAR being used fucking activated me like a sleeper agent. Tell him you said that. It's not top tier audio, but it's still great. Yeah, I know. It's not the best. I'm not sure how expensive this microphone was. Wait, I think I have the box. It's right here. Wait, let me tell you guys and see if you guys know anything about this microphone. It's called an AM8 dynamic microphone. Like, this was a gift. I didn't pick it out for myself, so I have no idea about it, but yeah, it's, I don't know how much it was, but it was made in the UK. Ugh, ew. Yeah, AM8. Oh, it has controllable RGB. Yeah, you guys can't see it, but it's one of those light up mics. Makes me feel like a professional. I've always wanted one of those light up PCs. Not that it would ever matter or anything, because I guess the reason streamers use them is like to be more eye-catching or visually interesting, but for me, I'm like, well, no one cares about that, but it makes me feel a little bit better. Oh, he's the voice actor of Batman. The Doctor sounds like Batman to you? You mean like the one who's like, I'm Batman. My mic is muffled every time I stream it because of what I made myself. It works perfectly. What did you make? Is it the square one? Yeah, it's quite square. It's like rectangular in shape. But yeah, I think it's an improvement overall, and it will get rid of the issue I have, or it seems to have gotten rid of the issue I have where my audio would like on its own just decide to go up way higher than I wanted it to, and I would have a lot of issues with audio peaking. That would make sound quality sound really bad and ruined a lot of footage, which really sucks. I remember this one time someone sent me a fanfic that they put me in, and I read the whole thing and recorded it and reacted to it. I could probably read it again and react to it since I've probably forgotten what happened, but I couldn't ever use the recording because the audio was so abysmally bad. Like, can't wait to hear the screams. I don't think it's that bad. My ping every time I stream is literally an Emperor's Blade, so what does that mean? One blade? One ping? That's a low ping. So that's why you muted. I think that one is, yeah, I think that's what happened. It is for this reason that he labors himself to exhaustion, such that even the most stilly-eyed courtier is left heartbroken on the sight. But rare is the one who truly understands how precious a treasure His Imperial Majesty's innocence is. We who call ourselves our followers must do all we can to enact his will. Okay, well that's a tad bit creepy, but I haven't posted a Claudia fic. I made one, but I've not, oh my god. Okay, first of all, just to clarify, this was not a fanfiction about me. I featured in it as a cameo character. It was after I made my Arknights OC. It was really cool. I really enjoyed it. You know, I have to say, Combiner, I'm a little bit morbidly curious. What did you write a fanfic about, including me? It definitely sounds like a Lara moment. Has Lara done something like that before? She totally would. She's currently gloating right now because her video ranking sexualities is getting views. But I'm sorry, I don't want to make a tier list ranking how good each sexuality is. I feel like that would be wildly offensive. I mean, maybe not that offensive, but like, I still don't want to do it. Bresk borders the largest mining district on the far north, but the methods we have available to treat Oripathy fall far short of His Imperial Majesty's ideals, which means we require some able doctors. It is unfortunately a good video, though. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. But It does cut between Ascalon and Gladia sparring and you on a date with Scotty and Spectre. Oh. You know, in the fic, what is with me and Scotty? Her next idea is ranking the genders. Oh dear God. Laura, the problematic queen that you are. It is, if that is your Imperial Highness's goal, Dr. Cloud is the best partner you will find here. I have read Rhodes Island's scientific papers for myself, unlike those dusty old scholars of the Imperial universities who simply repeat the findings of others. Rhodes Island leads the vanguard in the field of erythopathy research. Oh my, I have never heard our proud young officer express such admiration for anyone before. Yo, okay, what's with the glazing, huh? Did the Enfield devs somehow infect this one? Why is the government glazing us? This never happens in Arknights. This isn't supposed to happen in Arknights. Has working in Grifferberg changed you? I still distinctly remember your father grumbling to me about the awkward situations you would provoke at the ducal banquets. A rather embarrassing part of my past, Your Imperial Highness. She loves glazing. So, don't you mean preference? Yeah, well, since biologically there's only two. Well, that's like your biological sex, which to my understanding is different than gender. I don't know how many gender. Yes, theoretically there are an infinite amount of genders, right? So is she just gonna rank the infinite amount of genders that there are? No, she can't, because there's theoretically probably an infinite amount of sexualities. I'm incredibly grateful for the reminder about my father. I nearly forgot to pass on his regards. His factories still produce uniforms of the highest quality for every soldier in the far north. His name can still be heard at every banquet on the frontier. We had best return to the topic of our friend here. Let us speak plainly. What plans does Rhodes Island have for Brest? We hope you will allow us to enter the far northern. It sounds smarter to say gender, but it's just a different. No, there's three genders biologically speaking. That's biological. No, that's biological sex. There are three sexes biologically speaking. I'm pretty sure. Well, what's the third one? I guess male, female, and then you could be. Well, you could be a mix of both, and you could be neither. So wouldn't that make them? They're technically four. The only two sexes, the sex I have with Gladys' mom and the sex I have with her dad. I'ma stop. I'm gonna ban you. No, I'm not gonna ban you. Twitch is gonna ban you. But yeah, the more genders, the more content. So is she just gonna make like a 999 part video series ranking every possible gender? Wait, let me look it up. How many genders are there? According to science, I don't want to know. No, 72. Y'all, there's 72. That's insane. Oh my God. How is she even gonna rank all these? I don't even know what half of these are. That's way too ambitious. I've never even heard of some of these. How are you gonna rank it? Like, with the sexualities, she was ranking on like the how many brain cells we can survive after a stream. She's gonna run out of, because last time with the sexuality, she ranked it on like her experiences with those people. I don't think she knows people of every gender. Why they make it a number? Why not just say they have intersex male and female? Yes, but that's sexes, not genders, which is different, because that's biological, and then gender is idea. It has nothing to do with biology. To my understanding, I'm not an expert on this. From what my friends that are transgender told me. Oh boy. Next, Lara gonna rank the race point. I should not have brought this topic up. Oh dear. Yeah, well that's, a little bit of a questionable thing to say, but we hope you will allow us to enter the far northern mining district. Why can I not just watch a stream without shit getting political? I'm sorry for bringing this up. Oh boy. Okay. I apologize. But okay. I just need to make it clear. I respect people and their gender identities, and if you don't, I don't think this community is for you. So, yeah. And I support transgender people and their rights. Anyways, back to Arknights. Upon hearing your words, the Grand Duchess shows a split second of surprise, but does not forget herself. She looks towards Aloysius, and you notice the precise moment the young guardswoman's gaze turns evasive. The Grand Duchess lets out a long sigh, as if she were vexed by a terrible burden. So anyways, back to my point on Harurara being, an iPad baby. Oh dear, oh dear. Dr. Cloud, that is how I should address you, yes? If this young lady has provoked a misunderstanding, then I do apologize. We welcome Rhodes Island building an office in Bresk, and I wish to offer as much aid as I can, but the far northern mines are not open to sightseers at the moment. If your comrades are lost, then I ask you to leave with me their descriptions and last known whereabouts. I shall deploy every last man I can spare to help you find them. Did I tell you, I signed up for a friendly UMA tournament? A friendly UMA tournament? What is that? I think you did mention that before. Pardon my candor, but I believe we need to discuss this further. See, this is why, by the way, I told Lara it was a bad idea to do the ranking genders, ranking sexualities thing. By the way. And that's the last I'll say on that, but I am afraid. Your Imperial Highness, what if I invite them to travel with me under my name? Oh, Alada, you always were such a naughty little rascal. You know that Bresk needs specialist oropathy doctors. You know that with your recommendation, I would not consider this favor to be repaid, allowing your friend to do business here. Now look here, what is it you wish to do? Drag our esteemed guest into our muddy, snow-laden troubles? Alada, you are complicating the situation. This is not a complicated matter. Pray your Imperial Highness forgive my bluntness. I have never concealed my objective here. By the Tsar, there was hardly a soul in Grifferberg concerned about the possibility of unrest in your breast. Unrest in your breast. Unrest in your breast. Alada is a wood. Is this Alada or is she Aloysius? A friendly tournament? What's the tournament? Like, is it like the Arknights March Madness? My rank El Condor Pasa is not beating the Uggs UGs in this tournament, even with the handicaps. Oh, you mean like a tournament of like ranking the UMA the UMA like your skill level? Or talent? Okay, I thought it was like a waifu competition. You should have one of those too. But it's like a PvP. I think Alada is her nickname. Oh, okay. Aw, cute. Can I call you Alada? Aloysius, are we on a first name basis? Perhaps yet? Perhaps are we on a first name basis? A friendly PvP tournament? Ranking UMA by their crimes vid? When? Oh my god. You know that Agnes Tachyon would like dominate the rest. I do need to make another Uma Musume video though. I really do. I mean, my previous Uma Musume vids did do like terribly shit, so that's probably a reason why I didn't make others, because I am a slave to the algorithm. But I do like Uma Musume, so... But there are many who are curious about the closure of the mining district and the mutations among the infected. Those coming here may be idle young nobles or scientists researching oropathy, but they can just as easily be an army captain or dignitaries from the state council. Golshi would somehow have no crimes on her because she is that good. Yeah, Golshi, she definitely commits crimes. She just wouldn't be caught doing so. I feel like I would also love to make an Arknight's War Criminal tier list. Although actually, let me just say, I'm pretty sure someone already did that. I think Supa already did that, so I can't do that. And also, I really don't want to do another. I like making tier lists, but Arknights, there are just too many characters. Do you know how many tier list videos I would have made out of Arknights if there weren't 500 fucking characters in the game? It's so bad. Golshi has overthrown many governments. I'm not surprised. Like tax fraud? Oh, she would tax fraud. Oh, she would tax fraud very hard. I mean, guardswoman's tone remains frivolous, leaving you barely able to discern if the sharpness she speaks with is one of irreverent rudeness or if there's a prying, deeper meaning to it. I shamelessly promoted another streamer. Laura should be paying you at this point. Grand Duchess Elizabeth's eyes narrowed.
If they have their suspicions, then let them come and speak those suspicions here. The army see me as a fence-sitter currying favor with the new nobles, while the state council sees me as some provincial Grand Duchess. I am well used to everyone laying their doubts and curiosities out in Bresk. So, my dear Alada, who sent you here to heap more blame upon me? No. Your Imperial Highness misunderstands. You know that this is just a cushy job for me, paying a visit to your demesne. My only intention was to petition you to grant these Euripathy specialists permission to accompany me into the mining district, that we might investigate the strange happenings surrounding the infected there. ... May I butt in with some words of my own? Pray, speak, my friend. I'd like to clarify Rhodes Island's position. We are simply a pharmaceutical company trying to address infected issues. As for other violence, Rhodes Island will not and cannot get involved. Oh yeah? Tell that to Londinium. Tell that to Theresis. I did not ask this earlier, but my curiosity abounds. Your colleagues, why ever did they go to the central mining districts? They went to address cases of Euripathy, of course. Do a smash or pass then? Oh wait, maybe you shouldn't? Yeah. I mean, if I was to do an Arknight Smash or Pass, that actually probably wouldn't take that long, but Super Greek isn't allowed within 500 feet of a school zone? Oh, come on! She's not like that. The worst she would do is like... Okay, well, you know, I feel like she'd be weird in like a different way. I feel like she would like try to like adopt kids, you know? Like she would be like, hello, I am your big sister now. Let's play Goo Goo Babies. And then I don't know why I gave her like a high pitched voice. I feel like she'd have a mommy voice, but I don't want to do a mommy voice, so. Cool, she does tax fraud. For the love of the game, there'd be too many minors and you'd be like, pass. I mean, Arknights doesn't have, I don't think Arknights, the majority of Arknights cast, let me consult the wisdom of my sexuality tier list, but I'm pretty sure Arknight sexuality, wait, no, not my Arknight sexuality tier list, tier maker. 90%, okay, not 90% of the Arknights cast, but the majority of the Arknights cast is, well, most of the Arknights cast doesn't have an age, so hard to say, but I'm pretty sure most of them are like adults. Probably. They have to be, right? El Condor has yeah, because Rhodes Island would never hire children. Like, we're a very legal company, and we do not support child labor, so obviously that would never happen. We would never have our literal CEO be a child. We would never do that. El Condor has multiple assault charges. Same with Grass. Honestly, Grass, yeah. Gigiton is on 10 different lists. I do not like Grass Wonder, man. I don't know. She just pisses me off, dude. She pisses me off. She's so like her and Seiyun Sky. I just don't like characters who like think they're slick. Like, oh, I'm nonchalant. I'm chill. I don't care about anything. Bro, come on. Like, why, especially Seiyun Sky, like, why does she want to be nonchalant so badly? She's like, oh, well, it's to make people underestimate me. Girl, everyone knows that you're not actually nonchalant. You just seem like a fraud. I like 99.9% of Umas, but the 0.1% I don't like are Grass Wonder and Seiyun Sky.
Because they're both so like, oh, I'm nice and sweet, but actually I'm not. You fakers. You fakers. Frauds, both of you. Nakayama Fest has got hundreds of underage gambling churches. If you're gonna be like competitive, then be straight up about it. Don't be like, oh, I don't really care if I win or lose. Especially when you're bad at being nonchalant too. Like if you're good at being nonchalant, it's one thing. But if you're who's your favorite Uma? Obviously, the one and only Rice Shower, my precious daughter. Seiyun lost her driver's license because she fell asleep behind the wheel. Do you guys think that Umas know how to drive? Do they even need to know how to drive? Can't they just run anywhere they want to go? Why would you even need cars in a world with Uma Musume? Why would you even invent cars in a world with Uma Musume? In a world without horses, society wouldn't even exist. Unless the Uma Musume were doing the work before. Yeah, Marzin does have a car. But like, they can drive, but do they need to drive though, is the question. Oh, Rhodes Island's intentions are pure. We have no higher power purling our strings. The moment your words leave your mouth, you suddenly realize that being overly frank could make your promises seem hollow. But this sort of overt honesty also makes it hard for others to believe you are hiding anything. The Grand Duchess ponders for a moment. In short, everything we do is in the surface of searching for our friends. The young woman I care for and healers of Euripathy who only wish to find their comrades. If I were to refuse you, I would seem rather cruel, wouldn't I? I understand your position. You were just worried for our friends from afar, worried they would get drawn into danger. Naturally, I do not... wrong character. Naturally, I do not wish anyone in my lands to meet with misfortune. If I ever have the time, I would like to send stoves out to every soul who lives upon the frozen earth. Alada, can you promise me you will ensure our friend's safety to the best of your ability? Your Imperial Highness may trust in me. Great, we got a sexy bodyguard, let's go! Way better than Shen. Good. Go now, Dr. Cloud, go find your people. I permit Rhodes Island to enter the mining district of the far north. Yes, sir! I mean, thank you for your kindness. Forgot I was in a business meeting. I wish that I were so kind, but few are they who appreciate the kindnesses of others. People revere those who snatch their rights from their hands and are grateful whenever a portion of those rights is returned to them. But I do not believe such acts can be considered kind. The winds of the far north are bitter indeed. You had best pack some warm clothes, Dr. Cloud. Thanks? I will? I'm already wearing warm clothes. Did you not see what I wear on the daily? I wear at least 16 different layers of clothing. At least. When it's winter, that number goes up by about 18 layers. I can't think of anything for TM Opera O. I feel like TM Opera O has probably done some property damage at some point. Maruzen got a DUI, a driving under influence. Oh, she probably did. And so did Takyon. Suzerain by now would be an adult and basically a clone of her mother's. Yeah, and we still don't have Suzerain Alter for some reason. Even though at this point she's probably all grown up. But maybe we'll get Suzu Alter when we get Suzu Papa. Dr. Aloysius, you're back. Indeed. No need to look so excited, Gospoja Mia. By the way, I saw leaks on Twitter that I don't know whether to believe or not, but they said the next upcoming 6-star is gonna be Zima Alter, and that pisses me off because what do you mean Zima's getting an alter? Zima? Does anyone care about Zima? Okay, I'm sorry. The 2 Zima fans are like crying right now, but like, Elysium needs an alter! I'm sorry! I agree that, listen, I know that having like so many men in a row is gonna be bad for business. But like, I don't mind Zima, but Rosa also deserves an alter. Benny does. You always slander his face. That's because Benny and I are mortal enemies. And I'm destined to slander everything that he likes. So what is the... What was I gonna look up? I was gonna look up something. I don't know, but I want Elysium to get an altar. Yeah, right, the banner schedule. Wait, Arknights, CN, ad hunting. Didn't we just have like double male banners though? So I feel like triple male is like, that's too many men. But like also Elysium needs an altar. Let's be real. The real reason I want Elysium to get an altar, and I'll just be honest with you guys right now, is because an Elysium altar event would potentially have Elysium and Thorn's stuff in it. But, and even if not in the event, it would be in like his character files. And you know, Yaoi. But yeah, we had Wang or Wang. But next up. Because Benny is the quintessential man. He is the quintessential man. When I think of the quintessential man, I think of that one image of like a Chad. That one like grayed out Giga Chad image. So I don't think that matches up quite. Indeed. No need to look so excited, goes Poja Mia. That is the administrative center of Bresk, not some den of evil. Our chat went rather smoothly, duh. Smooth as silk. You're still hiding things. Alright, yes, I admit that. But it really was the only way I could create the ideal conditions for discussion. And the results speak for themselves, no? The Grand Duchess, what of her? She isn't what I imagined. Well, and how did you imagine her? Having less fur, I guess. But I mean, I'm sure it helps keep her warm. Harder to persuade. But so long as you can pinpoint exactly what she is trying to conceal from you, it's not so difficult to persuade her. The problem is that most of the time, she will leave you no opportunity to find that weak point. Those infected, for example, are they affected by changes in pathology, some new symptoms of neuropathy, or something else? The word Bresk is gonna be the death of Cloudy. How is it gonna be the death of me? I can say it. Mudrock needs to become a Shaper caster. Mudrock does not need to become or get an altar. Mudrock is like, don't tell Mythic I said this, but Mudrock is arguably like the most boring character in the game, right? Like every other character I can think of at least one personality trait. Mudrock's only personality trait is that she has cool armor. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get in between Aloysius's breasts. Low-key, me too, though. The good thing about having a mic too means that I can lean in close when I wanna lock in for dramatic effect. No ban, please, Twitch. Twitch. Husk is saying he wants to get in between a woman's breasts. Oh my God, ban. That's where the issue lies, the lack of details. That is all the information that made it to Greiferberg. The moment the infected change, they are sent off to be supervised by the Research Institute. Okay, that's creepy as hell. I have read your paper on the changes in Origenia and the new neuropathy symptoms, as have research institutes across Ursus, who are already launching their own projects based on that paper. If these changes were simply mentioned within, they would not merit this sort of response. It is highly likely that the abnormalities springing up in the mining district are an entirely new threat. An entirely new threat. Nah, it's Priestess. She's a really old threat, I would have to say. The Institute looking into the cause, the district under lockdown, all the miners isolated from, the wider country. And this way everyone will believe the matter is settled, but in truth, after the incident, all work in the district stopped and all communications were cut off. Deity Greiferberg's inquiries have received no response. None is able and none dare us to look too deeply into this. Okay, that's suspicious as hell. Again, what the fuck is going on in this mining site? If the Grand Duchess wanted to hide things, you have met her, and perhaps this has you believing she truly is a kind administrator. Of course she would have let you in. After all, this is the friendliest place to the infected in Ursus, the Pearl of the Far North, paradise in North Ursus. Bresk, capital of Breskinoy. You didn't see anything unusual in the city these past 2 days, aside from the lack of people, and that is how she runs the Far North. Like how, since she became governor, nobody has been sentenced to death in the governorate. Oh, God damn it, we can never have nice politicians in this game. Never, never, never. They always gotta be shitty. Always somehow. The only good politician in this game is my goat, Lord and Savior Amiya. Has that lessened the number of people here who have met tragic ends? No. You seem to have a lot of complaints about her. Oh, does Penance count? No, but I was just thinking for a second, does Calcite count? I would say Calcite is very much a politician, is she not? If you think about Walk in the Dust, very, very much. All the freaking dukes are shady as hell. I don't know, Twin Empresses of Lethanian seem kind of chill. I don't know who is running whatever's going on in Casimir's, but they can't be good. Also don't know who's running whatever's going on in Higashi, but again, they're in the middle of a constant civil war, so can't be good. I guess Columbia, there's Reed, I think. Oh yeah. And see, the politicians are either evil or Mary Sue's though, because Siege is a Mary Sue. And so is Reed, to be honest. Victoria sucks, yeah. Although, Siege's event was kind of wild, because what do you mean you executed a woman for stealing? They executed Diane for theft? Full-on execution? I agree, Victoria does suck, because what the fuck? You steal, yeah, I know it was the crown, and that's important, but if you steal from the Louvre, you're not gonna get the death penalty. Life in prison, sure, if it was like the Mona Lisa, yeah, but execution? What? That event was mind-blowing to me. Siege was like, we have no choice. She committed such a serious offense. We have to kill her. She stole the crown and then gave it back. Literally, execution. We had to kill her. We had to fucking kill her. Siege was like, I don't want to do this. I'm so sorry. She literally goes into Diane's cell and gets drunk with her about the fact that she has to execute her. And she's like, I hate this, but rules are rules, and it has to be done. I mean, I guess Diane does escape eventually. But they still, well, actually, yeah, she does kind of let Diane escape. But that doesn't change the fact that execution is still the punishment for that in Victoria? Yeah, I forgot that at the very end, yes, Siege does let Diane leave. So that's not even really a character flaw. At first I was like, okay, that's a little bit interesting that Siege made a hard choice like that, and that does make her a little bit less likable that she did that, and it does make her a little interesting. But of course, I should have seen it coming at the end of the event. Oh, Siege let Diane get away, of course, because she would never kill her. And that's when I knew that ending a Grand Overture was like the worst event in the game. Yeah, at that point. I mean, I already hated it, but even making fun of it would get you death or torture. It's crazy that Victoria is out here living in medieval times. Meanwhile, we have Columbia going to outer space. Like, Archetypes is so fun because you have so many societies that are functioning at different time periods. We have fucking ancient Egypt over here and space exploration over there. And the fact that Arknights manages to make it feel like a cohesive world is really a testament to how incredible Arknights world building is. That's part of the reason I love it so much. Because, like, what do you mean that we have gladiator fights, ancient Greece, ancient Egypt, Tsarist Russia, and fucking the medieval Europe, and what the fuck, whatever the fuck was happening with the Irish Revolution and the space race. Well, not the space race, but the space age going on at the same time. And what I assume is going on in Higashi is probably an allegory for, like, the Korean War. And I assume, cause like, North and South, I mean, I think that's what it is. But, and we have the 1920s Italian Mafia, that too. I don't even know what you call whatever's going on in Lethanian, but it certainly doesn't fit up with the rest of the time periods. And then Sargon is just like, Sargon is Sargon. It's so... And then, of course, we have the Aegir fucking living 10,000 years in the future. And the Able Point. And then we have freaking tribes people from the Spanish... Right, the Spanish Inquisition, dude. It's so good. And Bolivar, we have the fucking, oh my gosh, what was it called? Like well, there wasn't really one independence, but like we have a bunch of the like revolutions for independence, going on there at the same time, and they're all combined into one. And I love you, Arknights. I love you for this, because how you make it so that 20 different periods of history are happening all at the same time? How do you come out of that? How do you come up with that? And Kieran, what do you even call Kieran? Yeah, Aegir is 5,000 years in the future. Sammy is still living like nomadic villagers, like. And the Doors, oh, we can't forget the Doors, who also have a super advanced society. It's not real, dude. Arknights is not real. I mean, well, it's literally not, but I don't even know what you would say. I think Keurig might be going through the Industrial Revolution. So just to recap, okay? Just so we're clear, let me just write this down so we get this straight on what's going on in Arknights right now. I don't have any writing utensils in this desk. That's a problem. Because I actually need to clarify this for myself now, because I knew it was crazy, but I didn't know it was this crazy. Okay, we have, what, does anyone know what it was called? Colonial Australia? Oh yeah! Colonial Australia. Wait, I'll use a new page in this notebook. Colonial Australia. What was it called when, does anyone know what period of history Lathanian is in right now? Tsarist Russia? 1920s Mafia? Why the Mafia is Space Age? Ancient Egypt? Futuristic sci-fi? I don't even know what to call it. Future? Like 3,000 years in the future or something? And then, we have, I don't even know what you'd call Casimir's. It's like a mix of gladiator fights and late-stage capitalism. Ancient Greece? 1700s? The big orchestra? Thank you for the, redemption. Kia! Oh god. Yeah, Industrial Revolution? Did I get everything? I'm not sure if I did. Oh yeah, medieval Europe. It's so wild. Korean War? 1700s Germany? Probably? I'll just put a question mark. Probably. Oh yeah, Spanish Inquisition. Can't forget about Spanish Inquisition happening at the same time. What the fuck is going on in Casimir's? I don't even know. I'll just put late stage capitalism question mark. Yeah, late stage capitalism. Nomadic tribes. And finally, what was the other one? Oh yeah, France? Yeah, France just fucking gone? Oh yeah, Irish independence. And then, independence of various Spanish colonies, which was probably in like, I don't remember. When did Spanish independence of various Spanish colonies? And this is all the time periods that are going on in Arknights at the one time. It's crazy. It's insane. Game dev stick to me. We have Colonial Australia, Tsarist Russia, 1920s Mafia, the Space Age in the 1960s, Ancient Egypt, which was 4000 BC, futuristic sci-fi, which I assume will be like 3000 AD, Ancient Greece, which was like, I don't know, 500, no, how long ago was Ancient Greece? A couple thousand years BC, probably. Industrial Revolution, 1800s, medieval Europe, like 1400s, Korean War, 1960s. Hey, we have two things going on in the 1960s. I think the Korean War was in the 1960s. I could be totally wrong about that. 1700s, Germany, Spanish Inquisition. Don't remember when that was. Probably like 15, 16. Late stage capitalism, 2026. So I guess just modern. Nomadic tribes, 20,000 BC. Irish independence, don't remember when that happened, but independence of various Spanish colonies. So this is just a very, yeah, what the fuck is going on in Laterano? Do we qualify Casdell? I have no idea. I think Casdell and Laterano are both independent of time periods. I don't know. I don't think they're based on any specific historical time period. I'm not sure though. I don't know enough about religious history.
We are partners now, aren't we? I understand, Aloysius. Are these abnormal infected still under the supervision of the Research Institute in the mining district?
But anyways, that was definitely one of the tangents. We have the Vatican with guns, and then there's just Laterano, which is like, I don't know. Arknights is so creative. It's such a creative world. How do you look at the Catholic Church and think, yeah, these people seem like they'd really be obsessed with guns and explosions and desserts, and they just have the funnest city ever. The Vatican with guns. How do you do that? How do you even do that? And how do you make an event about the American space race and then decide to throw in a creature from ancient Aztec folklore? Sorry, hit my mic. And then decide to throw a creature from ancient Aztec folklore into it just for the funsies. Because let us not forget that is Holheok. We can also add the ancient Aztecs to this list of time periods because that's what she's got going on. And then Casimir's, which mixes like the era of knights with a combo of Solomon, Israel, and Germany. Yeah, Castle I don't think has a direct real, it's probably the only one that I don't think has a direct real life copy. I feel like it's more of a mix of things. Indeed, to be more precise, they are in the Central Far North Mining District Laboratory. Don't forget about Sargon, Germany after World War I. Interesting, isn't that?
That's the first place we need to visit.
Is it now? Having the same destination would make things much more convenient. Anything else you would like to ask? Very straightforward. Of course, I never intended to give you the runaround in the first place.
I do have a question, Aloysius.
Don't forget about Sargon. I think most of I don't know. What the fuck is going on in Sargon? I think it's like, I don't know what time period you would call it. But I think it's supposed to be like, well, I don't know. Well, I know where it is. I don't know what time period Sargon is supposed to be set in. It is definitely North Africa, Middle East, yeah. Because we have, like, it's very much, which is a very confusing mix, but I don't know. Arknight's mix of countries is definitely interesting to say the least, because we have all of South America and all of Africa mixed into its own country. Meanwhile, Europe gets like 10 separate countries, which, to be fair, not surprising. But I don't know what time period it's supposed to be. Wait, Sargon is half north of Brazil. Wait, I thought that Brazil would have been in Bolivar. This leading to World War I, which is Castel. Yeah, freaking Europe has like Minos, Sicilia, Victoria, Casimir's, Lathanian, Tara, kind of. Kierag, Sami, because Sami would technically be in Europe.
You could maybe count Ursus too. I mean, part of Russia's in Europe. I feel like most people think of Russia. Well, I don't know. Yeah, more of Russia's in Asia, so maybe it doesn't count. But that's still like 8 countries. 8 countries. Sammy would be Switzerland. I don't know what Sammy is supposed to be. Probably, yeah. Cause well, the thing is, Sammy is very like. No, because we have Yen is modern day China, but Yen is not. I forgot about fucking Yen. That's because the Yen events are so boring. Typhon speaks Swedish. Oh, it's Sweden. Well, that's weird though, because I thought Kjerag was. Sammy and Kjerag being 2 separate countries is very confusing to me, but I kind of associated Sammy with like the Arctic and like indigenous tribes that live there, and like I thought that Kjerag is like what is it called? What the fuck is that region called? Is it Scandinavia? Scandinavia is a country. My god, my lack of world knowledge is showing when I try to talk about these things. But it's bad, it makes me sound so ignorant, but like I want to know more. I think it's called Scandinavia. Kind of Native American, kind of, a little bit, a little, and then we kind of have, I think, we don't, okay, so Arknights doesn't really have an allegory for India, but I think the Anasa are supposed to be it. I think. We only have one though, but isn't Kjerag Scandinavia? I'm pretty sure, yeah. So if Kjerag is Scandinavia, I think you see totems in Kjerag. So yeah, I mean, Kjerag is definitely, it's very, so, but Sweden is very much, I think, yeah, Scandinavia is a region. Consists of Norway, Sweden, and Denmark, often expanding to include Finland, Iceland, and Faroe, known as Nordic countries. Yeah, so Kjerag is like Nordic countries. But then Sami is also kind of Nordic countries. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get America in the... We have come back. How we haven't gone to ancient Egypt yet? Is adventure that cannot wait for the sun a joke to you? Ask away. Earlier, when we were at your friend's house, we had to cut our conversation short. I should have asked you this question first, but I never found the opportunity. What is it that you hope to gain from this investigation? If I may be serious, from I completely forgot, I'm sorry. Pepe is a joke to you? I want the truth about the mutations in the central mining districts infected. I do not want the infected miners to suffer unduly, nor do I want the people of Ursus to sit ignorant of a looming disaster. Yay, guys! We did 1 stage after like 2 hours! Wait, where is the Roman Empire? Yeah, the Roman Empire really doesn't exist in this game, right? Possibly it's in Minos, but I feel, well, because Rome is in Italy, and our Italy in this game is set in the 1920s, so I assume it just doesn't exist. Although I'm sure it's like mentioned, right? Like in ancientness texts about what the fuck? Siracusa. But no, it can't be, because Siracusa is like a split off from Lathanian. So I just think Rome doesn't exist. Yeah, I think I remember something about Siracusa being like Lathanian colonies. Yes, just Hawaii? Is it? I don't know. Well, but that's the thing. We don't really have any Polynesian culture in Arknight, so I don't think Siesta is Hawaii. It could, because I feel like Siesta could just be any place with a beach. Like, Siesta could be Miami. Gaul is France and Rome. Oh, Gaul is Rome? Dude, they make Gaul France and Rome? That's crazy. Once again, Arknight's hitting you with the weirdest combinations of things that I've ever learned. I think it's wild that Italy
was a colony of Germany that split off, but as far as I know, that could very well much have happened. Except no, it didn't. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. No, it didn't, because Italy was not a freaking colony of Germany. Italy came from the Roman Empire. I'm 90% sure. How did Italy originate? I just have to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass. Italy was formed as a unified nation state in 1861, led by the Kingdom of Sardinia. Oh my god, wait! It was under the Austrian Empire! Inspired by the French Revolution in opposition to foreign rule, Italians sought a single unified Well, shit! Arknights knows way more history than me. I'm sorry. Forget I ever said anything. No, it's not Victoria. I am 99% sure it's Lithanian. And Siesta's just, yeah, Siesta, nothing bad happens to Siesta. They nuked Rome. I know. They did. It's crazy.
We're very close to the Institute, but it's been so quiet the entire way. Do people really live here?
3 days ago, the Grand Duchess made a sudden decree that all residents living within 30 clicks of the Central Mining District have 24 hours to evacuate the area. Though the far north, I'm pretty sure the start of the game also starts with the Chernobyl incident. So there's that. There's that too. Like Chernobyl, there's definitely, and then the sarcophagus, and I'm pretty sure that actually isn't, I don't know. No, I don't think that, I'm probably making this up, but isn't it what they used to cover the Chernobyl power plant called the sarcophagus? No, I'm probably making that up. Though the far north is sparsely populated, evacuating such a large area in such a short time was no easy task. Not to mention ensuring they all maintained secrecy the entire time. There are rumors that the Grand Duchess has always maintained absolute control over all affairs in this region of Ursus. Some even say she is revered more than Gosudar Batushka. I should not be running my mouth like this. She eventually allowed us in. That is not necessarily the case. She can hardly show resistance to a Grifferberger Imperial Guardswoman's face, can she? Objectively speaking, the Grand Duchess has been acting as a lubricant between the armies and the State Council, making sure the bitterness between the two sides does not devolve into outright conflict. I must admit this requires considerable skill. She gets the favor of both sides, but this also means she must maintain complete impartiality. I thought you couldn't speak lightly on this in Ursus. Ha! Surprise! You seem to have some misunderstandings about Ursus, Dr. Cloud. I am simply repeating the sort of gossip you might hear at any Grifferberg banquet. If you do not know these rumors inside out, how would you manage to join these dinner-time discussions? Naturally, idle chatter is one thing. Actually trying to lever this chatter for some upward mobility and putting it into action is another thing altogether. Rather interesting point of view. I have most of them translated. It was fun to research. I finished Virtuosa and building Harga. Oh, hell yeah! Honored Father. Ah! Just a radiation shield. Every power plant is supposed to have one. Ah, okay. Oh wait, it's an Abric. I should get more water. One thing I do think is a weird oversight in Arknight's world building for how well fleshed out it is and otherwise, by the way, and I just thought of this, so, is the fact that there's no language barrier. Like, the nations clearly have their own language. I don't know if they just all have, like, a common language they all speak. But I have to assume that, but they've never really addressed that, so, or maybe they haven't, I don't know, if you guys know, tell me, but it is weird, like, how do so many people from Rhodes Island, from all these different countries come and just, we all speak the same language? Alright, I'm back. On the other hand, regardless of whether the Grand Duchess is hiding anything, or if she believes everything hidden well enough, we will certainly find something in the Research Institute looking into the abnormal infected. I would hope so. I got some apricots. These are good. They're gonna be know a bunch of languages. So they probably speak the native ones. Oh, lingua franca? What's a lingua franca? A common language. Interesting. A bridge language. English, Latin, French, Malay, Hausa, Swahili. Cool. Okay. Like I'm doing right now. English is your lingua franca. Right, yeah. It says English, global lingua franca for business, the internet, and science. Latin, historically the language of academics and science in Europe. This is AI though, so take it with a grain of salt. French, long used as the language of diplomacy. That surprises me. I didn't know that. Malay, used in Southeast Asia for trade. Also didn't know that. Hausa, used for communication in West and Central Africa. Also didn't know that. And then Swahili, acting as a bridge language across many parts of East Africa. I actually did know that. It's accurate, though French is barely used now. Really? French used for diplomacy? Huh. Cool.
Do you hear the sound of fighting up ahead?
I knew the Latin, I knew the English, I knew the Swahili, but I didn't know they used Malay, too. Or Hausa. I've never heard of that language.
We can't just sit by and watch.
Well, wait a sec. What voice did I give Elysium last time? I think I gave him like a smug voice, right? I've got sharper eyes, a clearer view. The ones getting beaten down are the patrol unit? What? Guys, what if they gave Elysium a new English voice actor to compensate the fact they're not gonna give him an alter? Dude, I'll cry. Off in the distance where Elysium is pointing, you see two groups of people fighting in a melee with a few surprising aspects to it. A patrol unit is being routed by a group of infected miners who outnumber them several times over. My nap went too long? Pretty long, yeah. But anyways, hello, Flixerine. Don't worry, you haven't missed too much monster screen time. The lackluster equipment in the patrol unit's hands is of no use, as the miners' wood-hafted pickaxes strike their bodies over and over. Oh, look, you're just in time for some more!
Doctor, are we still going to mount a rescue here?
We need to stop things from escalating. And there she is! Oh, wow. Just in time. Was JPVA said something people didn't like, so it was changed to shame his lines were great? What? Wait, then so no Elysium alter? No! Enough! Stop! Stop it! What do you think you're trying to do? Kill us? Bliet! Artis will never let you get away with it. Pant! Pant! So what? So what? Since when have we ever been treated as human beings? We're people too, aren't we? Nuh-uh, you are all my minor servants, used only to destroy the little red things on the stages. Latin used to be like rich people language and English was poor. Like if you were considered educated, if you could read the Bible in Latin. I think I vaguely remember learning something like that. It still kind of is a rich people language. Well, maybe not a rich people language, but it's like a niche language. Like you learn Latin to be like pretentious, I feel like. We're never gonna make it far anyway. Might as well take you with us. Just die already! My hand! Well, where did you come from? You monster! And she's like, yep, that's me! Monster? That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Sorry, mister, but could you slow down a bit? We have some questions we need to ask you.
Why? You want to
protect these patrol unit bastards? You're here to take us in too?
Y'all, they should have hired me for Arknights Enfield. I feel like I deadass could do a better job than like 90% of the cast. Not to brag, but like, actually, I feel like I did do a better job than like 100% of the cast. For real, for real. I learned Latin because I picked wrong in school. Yeah, I feel like they still teach it too. She said the line. She did say the line. Never, Mudak. We're not gonna. Okay, maybe they shouldn't hire me just because I don't think I'd be able to pronounce languages that's not English well. Mudak, moron, shit. Oh my gosh, I love that one. That's my favorite word I've learned so far.
We're not gonna follow you back all nice and quiet.
The angry miner gets even more agitated, lifting the pickaxe in his hands up high. Mining away. Stop. Voice out of nowhere floods into his brain, making the weapon in his hands feel extraordinarily heavy and his legs full of lead. Try as he might, he cannot move. Crazy that Logos and Mantra have the exact same power. Mantra just does it with more aura, I fear. What the? Chort Bulberi? What kind of art is this?
Sir, could you allow us the chance to talk things through?
Mia steps forward, stretching her right arm, or maybe it was Mia's arts, I don't know, toward the miners. Curses, goddammit. Ah. Exposing the Erginium crystals on her wrist that were hidden under her sleeve.
As you can see, I am infected. Most of my team are too. We mean you no harm, please believe me. Infected? You're infected like us? With some amazing arts too. You must be those reunion guys!
What? What? Well, actually, those guys used to be our arch nemesis, believe it or not. No, we are not reunion, actually.
We're from Rhodes Island, the better reunion.
The cooler reunion.
Oh, my mistake. I thought you were the legendary reunion movement. I knew it. A bunch of infected coming together to form an organization. It's a fantasy, no matter how you look at it.
Well, they definitely did do that. Ask, where did you hear the name Reunion?
Rankin. It was Rankin who told us about it. To the south, real close to the border with Casimir's, there's a group of infected who founded a place on their own, who take in all infected who ask for help and drive out anyone who wants to do harm to the infected too.
Pharmaceutical. Dude can't read, obviously. Mia's wearing the name in bright blue. Well, it starts with an R. Maybe his eyesight is just really bad.
Rankin would never lie to anyone, and I really hope it's true too, but Casimir's is so far away. How are we supposed to get there? This Rankin, is he a member of Reunion? Maybe? I'm not too sure, to be honest. But he's our hero. When he's around, the patrol units won't dare mess with us. I heard he rescued those guys who got dragged into the research institute.
Hey, Blabbermouth! We still don't know what these people want.
Oh, right. So why are you here?
He's like, oh right, shouldn't be being nice to these guys.
We lost contact with our friends in the area. Have you seen a mobile medical team? There are 9 of them wearing clothes with
The same logo as ours. Amia, that's not gonna help this guy. This guy will not be able to recognize the logo.
And they would have been handing out medicine here.
Handing out medicine? What? Like Santa Claus in the fairy tale? You guys have Santa? Y'all. Santa Claus exists in Arknights? This is a legendary Arknights. I mean, I guess, yeah, Christmas has to exist because there are Christmas skins. Arknights lore drop that maybe wasn't a lore drop. Santa Claus exists. Well, doesn't exist, but Santa's a thing. Santa Claus is a cute girl. Added to the list. They also have Santa Claus. I just want to know where the fuck Santa Claus came from. I know we have Christianity, which is weird because Arknights does not have, Arknights like low-key only has one religion, which is strange. I mean, I guess it has one big religion. The only other religions I can think of off the top of my head are the Church of the Deep, but that doesn't really count. That's more of a cult than a religion. And the religion they worship in Kierag. Arknights has many religions? Really?
I don't think the Sarkaz has a religion. I don't think Columbia has one. I don't...
Does Yen have one? The miners look at each other as if they just heard the worst joke on Terra. Oh yeah, Hierda. Well, she's more of a cult too. Although really the difference between cult and religion is like Cinder probably goes around Laterano, probably gets shot at. It goes right above it. So what was going on here? Suzupapa's priest. Oh! Yeah, okay, so Higashi has its own religion. Yeah, Higashi believes in the kami. Right, I forgot about that. They're like Shinto. But do we have any others? I don't think Siracusa has one. Bolivar, the only religious person from Bolivar is Grace Bear, and she's from Laterano. I don't even, what's the Laterano religion even called? Like the people who worship the law? What's the name for them? Pushel Nahoy! They were murderers who wanted to kill us. They locked us up and gave us no food, trying to starve us to death. It must have been because we couldn't dig up anything, so they didn't even give us a single bite to eat, right? Stupid bastards. Who the hell even knows what happened to the Vamir? Virginium just disappeared all of a sudden. Fuck off. Damn, okay. We couldn't take it anymore. We had to run or we would all die. Is this true? What? Why are you looking at me like that? What are you gonna do to me? The mining district has had a supply shortage for a while now, more than just a couple of days. We got given about, what, a few loaves of bread this month? We want to know what's going on too. Don't believe me? Go start Batyushka. Who even has the time to bother with this rabble? If we killed them, then what, are we supposed to go into the mines ourselves to dig? Eek! What are you doing? Okay, I'll shut up now. This isn't just happening in 1 or 2 minutes. All the far north, the entire mining district, all of us, oh, mines, not minutes. The entire of us, we've been abandoned. It reminds me of like Raura Panthera, when she did her debut, she did the giant roar. Monster looks cute, but secretly, she's a big cat. The wolf beast lords and the great game they play. Yeah, but do people worship the beast lords? They're low-key, Terra low-key does not have a lot of, I guess, Minos, right? Do they worship, and in Sargon, I got no idea. They have their own religion in Sargon? Yeah, Minos, I think they got one. Weird Rankin was the first one to step up. He got rid of all the soldiers and led several hundred people on an escape. And now we've escaped too. We wanted to find his group and leave with them, but they're far away by now. People don't even know the wolves exist. Well, I didn't know that, but I'm just pretty sure I don't think they worship them. Okay, we've told you enough. Since you're infected too, you should get out of the way and let us kill these bastards. Sorry, but I may be brutally blunt for a minute. Oh yeah, there's the Witch King's cult. But again, that's a cult. Okay, so basically, Arknights has a lot of cults, not a lot of religions. You can overlook the reasoning for why you've left your mind and treat you as asylum seekers for the time being. But if you actually do kill these unfortunate souls, then things will not go well for you. What? You can't speak to them like that. This was running pretty close. Bear, you should never trust you people. It's difficult to do this while eating. The appearance of an Imperial Guardswoman relights the flames of the miners' ire. They lift up their weapons and move once more to fence you in. But in fear of your Virginium arts, they dare not act rashly. As for the rooted patrol unit, the moment they see Aloysius, as if they have met their savior, they huddle behind her, cowering. It's altogether a rather awkward, irreconcilable scene. It looks as if we don't reserve this situation. We cannot continue onwards, right? Things being what they are, we have no choice. Very well. Oh yeah, Sammy, yeah. Guardswoman pulls out some paper from her coat pocket, quickly writing down the few words on it before sealing it within an ornate envelope and handing it to the head miner. Listen up. I have a suggestion that will make everyone happy. Take this letter. The seal on the envelope will ensure that no patrol unit harasses you, so long as you do not provoke them. Head north, to Brest Sentry Post. Sorry, I got something stuck in my teeth. Hand the letter to the soldiers there, and they will find a temporary shelter for you. As for what comes next, discuss it only after getting there. Believe me when I say this is the only way to a peaceful resolution. In exchange, can you find it in your heart to let these poor whelps go? No, you can't! If we don't bring them back, we'll be disciplined. Enough. You're lucky to be alive as it is. Why should we trust you? Do you have anyone else you can trust? Aloysius! If we go to the shelter you mentioned, will there be enough bread for everyone? Rest assured, if bread is what you need, then bread you shall have.
The head miner takes the proffered letter, then turns to discuss the offer in hushed tones with other miners. They quickly come to a consensus, and with no hesitation whatsoever, the miners form one long line and start heading north as if entering the mine just like any other day. The long stretch of miners slowly fuddles through the gap between the huts. All the while, Amiya keeps looking towards the north, the procession fading into the distance. This is the best outcome we could hope for under the circumstances. I understand, Doctor. We can't help everyone we meet. But Rhodes Island will keep pressing on until the last of our strength has left us. You turn to look at the Imperial Guardswoman behind you, seemingly frivolous, that always able to take the initiative. Wait, okay, did she not send them to a rescue post? Did she send them to, like... Or does Yen worship anyone? It's not the Suisibs. Yeah, I was wondering if they worship the Suisibs, but I don't think they do. Well, they worship Shenong, right? But only in, like, one specific area. And then Anasa, I'm pretty sure, has a religion, I think. Never heard of any supply shortage in the mining district. Yes, I know what you are about to ask me. Believe me, I know about as much as you do. We are of like mind when it comes to these misgivings. The Research Institute is not far up ahead. Let us go and find answers there. Let's go, Doctor. Oh, are we finally gonna get into the Research Institute? Finally! Central Far North Mining District Laboratory, Ursus. As you walk along the corridor, the echoes of your footsteps are swallowed up by its unending length. Its stone walls lead inwards as if their grave majesty were about to smother everything upon the ground. Those who walk along it find themselves lowering their voices and lowering them further. Okay. Damn, Arknight's writing has been getting more poetic. It's so quiet here. Rather, it seems there are no infected here. Or anyone, for that matter. Which means... I've been to several army research institutes before. They tend to be places of chaos with plenty of people coming and going. Sick beds that don't fit in the wards are put in the quarters, not too different from a battlefield hospital. There is yelling, wailing, screaming from the infected, but at least they live, at least they struggle on, but here, nothing. There are traces of fighting in the quarter. The entire district appears to be in terrible disarray. If the abnormal infected from the Institute have escaped, was always poetic. Yeah, but it was never, like, actually good poetic. Now it's, like, actually kind of banging. The soldiers of the district have been gravely derelict in their duty. Their leader will not shirk responsibility. Who knows, there may be a great change coming to all of Breskinoy. We need to find out what happened here. Well, we have no accurate blueprints on hand. These sort of buildings usually follow a standard layout. If things are as expected, this hallway should form a loop with standardized linked rooms adjoining. Every floor will also have an enclosed observation deck for easier viewing of what's going on in the mining area. Are you able to detect any of those biosignals you mentioned earlier? Silence. Sorry, ma'am, but if you were hoping you could trace signals to a specific room in here, then no can do. The best we can do now is confirm signal waves are coming from a certain area. You'll need to go there and inspect things yourself if you want to find the source, like we're doing right now. Alright, I was simply asking. This is a big institute, so I'll head down to the basement to have a look. In the interest of efficiency, how about we split up? Lysium Alter, why? Look at Amiya. I'll go with you, Aloysius. Sure, I don't mind having someone else help out. Monster and I will check upstairs. Maintain comms at all times. Notes. This is a pretty spooky place. It's an Ursine Research Institute. Who knows what strange things are hidden here? Like maybe they were experimenting with fusing humans and burden beasts? Dude, are you crazy? Monster, if anything goes wrong, get the doctor out of here pronto. No fighting. I know. Oh, is this our date with Monster? How romantic. Just the two of us walking around in an abandoned, creepy laboratory. Granny's so cool and she's only standing there, right? Mantra aura farms just by existing. Mantra. I am here. We have found nothing unusual at our current position. I have eyes on Amiya. She is safe. About that biosignal. 4th floor, mineshaft side. Target is not moving. This is so nostalgic, man. Just Doctor and Amiya again. Feels back at the good old days. What? You never told me you could do that, Captain. Deception is not your strong suit. I hope she's the Xenia monster mentioned. We are short on time, Doctor. The target's vital signs are still unstable. You seem really sure we would find something down here, Aloysius.
Thanks to a little laziness. Many Ursine government buildings follow the same standardized layout. If this institute is like the others I've visited, especially when it comes to how they divide up the space for specific uses, then there should be something left in the basement. The dead cannot get up and leave, after all.
Do you mean this basement is a morgue?
A temporary one, with incinerators equipped to handle the remains of the severely infected. Oh, wonderful. How very romantic. Yeah, alone time with Monster. Oh, wow. Good evening. Hello, Chris. Aha. I knew it. Although power to the freezing mechanism had been cut, the basement was still colder than the snow-dusted outdoors. The young guardswoman runs her hands across the coffins, which leaves behind a layer of frosty condensation on her fingers. These coffins have been used. They must have lost power just before the evacuation. Why do coffins need power? The fuck? Could you take the right side of the room? Gospoja Mia. We'll open them up one by one to check. Aloysius! What is it? Oh, how careless of me. You might never have seen a corpse before. Oh boy, has she. Then call someone over. No need to trouble yourself.
No, that's not important right now. The infected remains are very dangerous. If they have disintegrated and we open the coffin lids, this entire room might become a high uranium dust environment.
Cold storage coffins? Quite the rare background. Can you guess where it was used? I do have... Okay, I'll guess. Lone Trail. That's my guess. Lone Trail? Before Amia's even finished speaking, the gut. Well, that seems like the obvious answer, but that makes me feel like it's not. Nah? Where was it used? Yeah, right. I feel like they had a different coffin background for Lone Trail. It was used on Roberta's operec? What the fuck was Roberta doing in her operator record? What? Why was she in a room full of coffins? Before Amia has even finished speaking, the guardswoman pushes open a coffin. There is no release of virginium dust, yet Aloysius' expression turns grave.
What's going on here?
Aloysius does not answer, instead turning to open another coffin, yet another. The corpse is interred here. None of them is infected. Oh? Wait, stay back, Amia. They must have been performing some kind of an experiments on the uninfected. That's all I can glean here, and that's all you need to know. There is no need for you to personally examine them.
Thank you for your concern, but I think I should.
Mia anticipated something like this. The moment she stepped into the institute, Sharos shrouded her mind. It chills and clings to her. Suffering is smeared onto every wall in this place. You see what I mean? The writing is like actually like good poetry. Humanity's frail fingers are too weak to leave any trace on the stone and steel. Not even blood can find purchase here. All that can remain is hate. Dude! This is like... Right, this is like what's that one image of like the guy with the pen on fire? Holy shit, who at Hypergriff is cooking this? Never ask a woman her weight, a man his salary. Husk, why he was banned, and Roberta what she was doing in her opera. Friend died, bunch of sadness. It ends with her doing her makeup for the funeral. Ah, okay, so she goes to the morgue. Gotta love some ethnically balanced genocide. Oh, you do. I love the fact that before this, Arknights had a morgue background specifically for Roberta's operator record. Or maybe not even for that, just because they were like, well, we'll probably need one at some point. At some point in the course of this fuck-ass game, we're going to a morgue, so... Only hate. Mia does her utmost to ignore the spectral arms stretched out towards her. In the silence, she listens to the beating of her heart echoing through her chest. A dozen or so corpses, all in abject misery. Each of them has been twisted into incomprehensible forms. Their skin is ruptured, exposing their viscera and bones. They barely look even human. It is as if their frames have been subject to some enigmatic force intent on warping them both inside and out until they near complete destruction. Who knows how long they were subject to this agony? Who knows how they suffered this torment? Are you alright? Mia does not feel fear. Rage. She feels only rage. She feels nothing but rage. Mantra. The very next instant, a familiar voice echoes, or answers. I am here. What is it, Amia?
Aloysius and I are in the morgue in the basement. We can confirm that the institution was conducting a large-scale human experimentation. Experimental methods unknown. The victims we have discovered are all uninfected. No clues on the abnormal infected at the moment.
Understood. I will inform the doctor. Stay safe and stay in touch.
We can say that our earlier worries are more clearly defined now. The situation here, rather in the far north, is much worse than our intelligence suggests.
I feel like I'm giving her the Perlica voice. Fuck. Fuck, I'm turning Amiya into Perlica. I feel like Amiya has like a higher pitched voice than Perlica.
The strong emotion attacking me in the Institute, alongside everything we experienced on our way here, like the patrol units harassing the infected, the contamination created by the Royal Guard, all this goes to show that the issues here extend far beyond infected mutations.
Yeah, okay, there is something creepy going on here. What the hell? Why are they experimenting on a bunch of uninfected people? What? Me and Aloysius found something. The Institute really was conducting illegal human experiments. No matter who our target is, there must be some information waiting.
Where is she anyways? I've searched all the rooms on the main shaft side, nobody was there.
What about the locked rooms?
Same thing. Locks are old-fashioned, easy enough to pry open, but regardless of the status of their locks, most of the rooms had nothing except for things like empty shelves and cabinets or loose graph paper. Could she have left?
Maybe we're looking in the wrong place.
What do you mean?
Aloysius says every floor has an enclosed observation deck.
I never found anything like... Wait, that can't be.
Voice direction sounds like a mix of Amiya and Cal, so you wouldn't be far off. You know, Perlica kind of is a mix of Amiya and Calcite as a character, if you think about it.
It's regular rooms the entire way around the loop, and we've checked every single one. There's not enough space in this weird building for an observation deck.
Maybe on the mineshaft side, a room within a room.
Question mark?
The voice comes out of nowhere. Hoarse and fragmented, it creeps upwards from the ankles of the listeners up to their necks. Names coming to an icy standstill in the back of their minds. It sounds human, but it's hard to verify. Did you hear that, monster?
I did. Up ahead. I remember the room. The lights here are broken, so stay behind me, Doctor.
Our cute cat bodyguard. On the door is hidden another, this one unlocked. The hands of humanity once left their heat upon its handle. Now it is cold as ice. Monster pushes open the small light door. Within the darkness, the visitors are greeted by feeble candlelight. Oh, what the fuck? The first sound they hear is not the voice of a human, but the wet, squelching sound of viscous liquid. Oh! The cutest bodyguard. Oh! Look at this cute date Monster and I are on right now. Watching some guy eat human flesh. Small black strips melting into distortedly blackening dark red stains on the floor and splattering on the scattered sheets of paper. And on those sheets, next to some handprints, a list of formulae scrawled out, tremblingly pen-like scratches of fear and anger. What is this Limbus company? I know, right? The cute date trust. I accidentally swallowed some of this apricot in a weird way. Meaningless. It's all meaningless. Great Earth sits atop all creation. Its vast domain lies barren, aside from never-ending disaster. Is this the playable character lady? Professor Ilya. I finally see that you were right. You were right, absolutely right. But where are you? Where have you gone? I tried my best. I tried so hard, but in the end, it didn't even matter. I wanted to look for you all. I wanted to, but now all I can do is take everything away. Take it all away. Then I will find you. I'm sorry. I know it's a serious moment, but like, they set me up for that. The woman stretches out her hand, bringing a sheet of paper up to the candle's flame. The fire consumes half of it. She watches it burn with an insatiable gaze, completely unaware of the company by her side.
Ksenia? You're Ksenia, right?
Monster rushes up to crush the burning paper, extinguishing it with her bare hands. Bare hands? This woman is fireproof? What can't she do before it can grow into an inferno? She is surprised to find that the slumped-over woman is surrounded by a tangle of wires. Where do these wires lead? If they had not intervened in time, what would the ensuing blaze have led to? Did she just say Ilya?
She did, I heard it too. Is that you, Xenia? You've grown. You look different from before. Oh yeah, this is someone Kal'tsit knew. Why didn't you leave with everyone else? Oh yeah, it's her. No apparent response to sound. She may have entered a dissociative state. Would she say she's dissociatively recombining things? Like a dissociative recombination? Move her to the side. Keep calling her name. Xenia, I will find you. The papers on the ground? You gather up all the sheets that were by her feet, flipping through them by candlelight. They are not what you imagine, not failed formula or blank sheets of paper. The words written in them are clear and in grammatical Ursine. What I'm about to write is not meant to be known by any living soul. For me, there is no meaning in leaving behind words about me or the things I love. What I write here is merely my recollection and repentance for me to take to my grave. I believe researching the sarcophagus was a grand undertaking, with clean energy for the Ursine people close at hand, but the ember of that hope was ultimately stuffed out by our own divisions. I was fortunate enough to escape that unjust massacre due to my ignorance, but my good fortune was itself unjust, for the price I paid was being forced to live the rest of my life in panicked mediocrity. I have nowhere to go, no home to return to. The talent I was so proud of is useless. My life has amounted to nothing. Woof. That's dark. Xenia, I'm monster. Do you remember Kal'tsit? I'm Xenia! How's Monster gonna explain what she knows? Or she's like, I'm Kal'tsit's daughter. What a sadness bird. Low-key, I see the appeal. Crazy scientist lady, that's all you had to say. Why do you guys think I like Tachyon so much? Well, actually, I don't think you guys know that I'm a bit of a Tachyon fan. I am. Rice is my favorite, but I do like Tachyon quite a bit. I will, in fact, watch the Uma Musume movie just for her. It seems that whenever we are given the opportunity to advance, we always find a reason to hesitate. This interminable failure of a life has made me truly understand those words I read many years ago in books, words I once scoffed at. The reason why Ursus is constantly flooded with sorrow and injustice is because we lag behind other nations in many aspects. No matter how many truths we discover or accomplishments we make, this backwardness will ruthlessly extinguish the fires of our inspiration. This appears to be a suicide note. Oh, wow. Oh, wow! Still no reaction from her. Does it say where the sarcophagus ended up after it left Chernobog? No, but it mentions researching some kind of material. Oka should have been a chance to turn things around, but just like every other opportunity that passed me by, it was fleeting. Was my research wrong yet again? Or is this inexplicable, miraculous substance from the mines truly nothing out of the ordinary? It clearly contains no energy, yet so callously tortures those patients who are already suffering from the disease, driving them mad, making them act in unusual ways, even allowing them to accomplish the impossible. What? I do not know, but I am unwilling to be the one who inflicts even more pain on them. Fortunately, I need not continue. That is all I have to say. Now all I can do is make guesses using metaphysics like some sort of poet. Oka may simply be part of Ursus's essence, buried deep in the ground. It revels in the suffering of those it abhors, all behind a mighty, harmless countenance. Enough. Stop heaping your egotistical, unfounded learning upon this man-made calamity, Xenia. Once more, you are a despicable survivor. You should have died 20 years. Whoa, okay. The hands of those soldiers are here at the hands of angry infected, but now it all comes to end. Xenia. We know for sure that she's Xenia. What is Oka? Oka. Xenia? Can kill the Royal Guard. It's dangerous. What? What? This is so weird. What the hell is going on? Oh no. Okay, wait, hold on. Quick bathroom break. I think at this point it's like 7:30, so I'll probably only do one more story. Evil Amiya. I don't think we're gonna get Evil. No monster on the team. No, I'm doing my niche nights. But I don't think we're ever gonna get Evil Amiya. We kind of already got her in IS-5 ending 5. Not very lore accurate. I know.
But Angie become a powerhouse? Yeah, I mean, Angie already is a powerhouse, is she not? Her and her miniature black holes. But anyways, this is getting cool. This is getting interesting. I regret that I took almost 2 hours to get to this point because I'm a slow reader. This is why I don't read the story, guys. I don't know how. Again, I need to ask Benny how he does it. Not only how he voice acts so much, but how he doesn't get off topic and just yap the whole stream. I don't know, Dusk, you watch his streams. Can you tell me what's the or anyone who reads the Arknight story on stream, like, how do you do it? How do you do it? Does yap? Then how does he get anything done? Did she just say Royal Guard? I mean, maybe he has longer to stream than I do. And to be honest, if I hadn't started streaming an hour and a half late today, I would have had much more longer time to stream. But longer streams, I know. Someday I'll be less busy and I'll be able to stream for longer, guys. Soon. Plus, I stream pretty long on the weekends. I'm low-key pretty proud of myself for how long I've been streaming on the weekends, to be honest. I don't know if anyone has noticed, but I've been doing like 4-hour, 5-hour streams on average. Now, I think that I used to only stream for like 2 hours at most. So my character development as a streamer, 5-hour Arknight streams. Okay, in my defense, not in my defense, in all fairness, yes, I do not think I've ever played for 5 hours. Denia Red Lone How long was the stream? What? 13 hours straight? Is she insane? Is she local? That's crazy. My respect for Denia has just, I mean, I already respect her, but it has increased dramatically. Did she just say Royal Guard? I heard her say, kill the Royal Guard. I'm just pathetic. I'm just a weakling. So she means the substance called Oka killed the Royal Guard? She used to go hard on big streams, like 6 is the low end? That's crazy. Okay. Stop. Well, I was feeling impressive. I was like, look at me in my 5-hour streams. I've done like 4 or 5-hour streams. I'm a pretty long streamer. And then Diddy's like, 13-hour low trail stream. I'm trying to do like a Giga Chad quiz. Like, imagine me as like the Virgin Cloudy versus Chad Denia. Like, that's the comparison. Virgin Cloudy thinks 5-hour stream is impressive. Chad Denia, 6 hours or bust. Is that possible? A sort of demonic product even scarier than their dominion? An unidentified substance discovered from the mines. Results proved to worsen our 50 symptoms. You're gonna have fun with H16-4? Bold of you to assume I will ever play H16-4. Girl, you ain't ready to hear about Point Crow with his, I think it was 2-week stream. 2 weeks, you are doing well. Thank you, Des. I appreciate it. 2-week stream. Okay, yeah, I've never streamed Arknights for 5 hours. But to be fair, I don't really stream Arknights on the weekends. I streamed Enfield for 5 hours. He slept on stream? Oh, thank goodness. I don't know, I don't think people would watch if I slept on stream, though. How do you make that entertaining? Yeah, sure, I could stream for 2 weeks if I just left stream open and never actually came to the computer except for a couple of hours every day. Yeah, sure, I could do it. Maybe it's just a special name for a substance. We can't come to a conclusion before we've seen it ourselves. Xenia, look at me. Can you remember anything? I just streamed for 9 hours in a row. Damn. I gotta get to a 6-hour stream because I don't think I've ever streamed for 6 hours yet. But I've Bill Nye the Science Guy for when he needed to sleep. That's so funny. Do a 6-hour stream now? Absolutely not. He had his mods hold a podcast every night. Oh. Monster thinks this attempt will be as fruitless as the last, but the woman's glazed eyes suddenly populated with weak conviction. It's not weak conviction, it's just that, like, I gotta go to bed and get up early tomorrow. And I got, like, video editing and shit to do, you know? She immediately clutches the clothes before her, pulling Monster close. You're the director? Director Kal'tsit? Did you come here for me? I want to go back to see the professor. I want to see Professor Ilya and Ludya. But I don't think they'll want to see me, right? A coward like me who couldn't do anything, do I still deserve to see them? However, the woman does not wait for Monster to respond before releasing her grip and returns to her prior position on the floor. No, something's off. You're not the director. I never saw her again. Just like the others. She wouldn't be here. I even saw those who came after her, and they? Who did you see? Was one of them a shortly berry who's always smiling? Is that supposed to be Elysium? Who's the shortly berry who's always smiling? This different green cat, sadly. So Flix admits Monster is a cat. Would honestly, Xenia's a would too for me. Oh, Radiant. Oh, how short is Radiant? Or I guess I should say how tall she is. Ellie is tall. Yeah, I was like, I don't think Ellie is short.
Barry. Yes, I've seen her.
Where did she go?
I don't know. The group that killed the Royal Guard. She was with those infected.
They'll die! Everyone will die! I don't know. She needs a sedative? No, she's dehydrated. So the information we've been getting... The miner's escape is related to the Royal Guards. The answer is obvious. But did the Royal Guard really get killed by a bunch of miners? How's that possible? Perhaps we should consider... The Grand Duchess actually locked the mines to cover up the fact that a Royal Guard died in her domain? But that's impossible! Being the star of the armies, they wouldn't let the matter die so easily. If she was really trying to cover it up, she wouldn't have agreed to let us in from the start. Does the Imperial Guard know about this too? What's the difference between the Imperial Guard and the Royal Guard, y'all? Hands off my Monster. Monster's the kind of person I want to cuddle. I like people who can beat the shit out of me. I feel like Flix, I don't know if you ever heard of Yume shipping, but I feel like you would enjoy that. Radiant's 159 centimeters, 5'2", I think. Aw, she's so short. Wait, I'm so much taller than her. Does that Imperial Guard know? Oh, I already read that. That's exactly what we need to consider. Let's contact Mantra and Amiya first. Royal Guard of the Emperor's Blade. Oh, okay, they're the Emperor's Blades. So shit, it is crazy that a bunch of miners managed to take out Emperor's Blades then. They should have just said Emperor's Blades. I guess Ursus people don't call them that, but... Roger, Doctor. Likewise, we have made progress here that coheres to your information. There are traces of fighting and some medical equipment lying around. Rhodes Island standard issue will meet you ASAP. Radiant was here! On Emperor's Blade was an Imperial Guard. Yeah, no, but it can't because Imperial Guard is like, what's her name? Aloysia, or whatever her name is. Aloysius, I think it is?
Understood, Doctor. We'll be right there.
What is it? Aloysius. Have your companions discovered something?
I'm afraid we can only explain everything in a group. Aloysius, are there any other leads here we should be aware of?
There are limits to what I know, and I can't draw any more useful conclusions. If needed, it would be acceptable to let your doctor come here and investigate. Though, this only makes me even more certain the army has no moral baseline whatsoever. Girl, aren't you in the army? They are part of them, but the Emperor's Blades obviously only listen to the Emperor. I see, so it's like the army and then it's like his own personal army. That kind of thing. They're extra special. Yeah, okay, I think I get it.
Could I ask if you know anything else about what happened to the mines?
What do you want to know? The experiments conducted here or something about the mutated infected? What's wrong? Mia's always resisted using her powers in such situations and in such a manner, but she still tries to probe the Imperial Guard's minds. Aloysius' head shows only her hazy doubts, no guilty conscience. Damn, okay, Amiya!
Nothing, let's go.
An Emperor's Blade is a boss. Yes, shit, so that's a whole ass boss that these average miners were able to kill. Dude, these miners can barely kill red rocks. To kill an Emperor's Blade, yeah, that's weird. That's weird. This Oka stuff must have to do with that. Mia has some scary powers if you think about it. Mind reading, mind control. She really does. But fortunately, she's our beloved daughter and can do no wrong. So I trust her. I trust her to use her powers.
Doctor, these papers in the suicide note, what should we do with them?
The guardswoman gave us information that we should repay it over. Is it over here? What a quest! Oh, I'm sure there's a secret buried here or two. Searching this deep. Oh wait, who is this? The guardswoman's eyes
gaze rests on the pale-faced woman leaning against the wall, eyes shut. One thing I do like is how Arknights has begun incorporating its 5 stars and 4 stars into its event stories more. Like, I don't know. It always did to some extent, but it just really feels like they're making them more lore relevant now. Like, for example, I did not expect this character to show up in this event. I also didn't expect the ginger girl to show up. I expected them to just be random one-off side characters that would never be mentioned, and of course they're not perfect about it. Like, for example, Windscoot wasn't in chapter 15, but I feel like they have been getting better, and I like that. It's cool. Like, let us not forget Ideal City, in which Cantabile was made playable, and then the event wasn't even set in Bolivar. A researcher who didn't evacuate. Her name is Ksenia. We wanted to ask her if she's seen our friends since the researchers should have bumped into our mobile medical team, but she's been in a daze and is severely dehydrated, so it's unwise to press her. Are these candles and wires on the ground? My guess is her attempt to take her own life. Doctor, what exactly happened here? I came just in time to present an explosion. Last time a banner op didn't appear in the story was a Surfer and You event? Really? Well, okay, with the exception of Windscoot, right? And what are those papers in your hand? A suicide note. You should take a look. A researcher who achieved nothing, a mysterious substance called Oka, and human experimentation. And it seems the dead we saw down below were killed by this Oka. They were really conducting human experiments here. Damn, I was just making an offhand remark back there. Well, stop doing that. Shakes head. I see the Grand Duchess has truly hidden many things. But what was the point of the experiment? I'm not surprised the researchers resorted to such base methods. But they should have had some sort of goal. And this researcher hasn't said anything? Seems like some research materials have been destroyed on purpose. So, we still don't know how those mutated infected came about. Though, we do know now at least that the miners who were still alive have escaped, and save for this one researcher, they're the only clue to cracking this case. We went south, our only clue. We should hurry. How long will it take until this researcher is well enough to field questions? Hard to tell. She's severely dehydrated and in a pretty bad state too, so we should prioritize her recovery. What a pain. Dude, this woman was trying to kill herself, and you're just like, what a pain. Have some compassion, Aloysius. I don't know how long it's been since they left, but we should grab the chance to catch up since we know where they went. No, there's no way we can bring this woman along with us who can't even move on her own. I don't know, I think Monster could carry her. Monster and I will stay here to look after Ksenia. Are you sure you want to stay here by yourselves? I'm not sure, to be honest. This is not the most romantic place for a date. It is your choice, but I still have to remind you, this is not a date, Flix! Or if it is a date, this is like the worst date ever. No one knows what's going on with the mines in the far north, so no one can guarantee your safety. We'll keep ourselves safe. You can trust Amia's command. We literally went into a creepy laboratory, found bodies in the basement with corpses being used for human experimentation, and then found a crazy woman trying to blow herself up reading a suicide note of her professor. This is not a good date. This is objectively the worst date ever to date. If you're considering this a date, I don't like, if this is a date, this has gotta be the worst there ever was. Doctor? Monster whispering to a projectile while clinging close. Flexerine! Ksenia's about to die! And Flexerine's like, this ain't about her. You can do it, Amia. I will go with Amia. I don't like that Monster is our companion now instead of Amia, though. I want to be with Amia. Amia's my little companion who's always by my side, not Monster. Doctor, I hope your efforts prove fruitful. Once Ksenia can move again, we'll come find you. So it's settled. Doctor, if the signal doesn't improve, we'll come back here after we find the miners to regroup with you. Nods. Very good then. That is our backup plan. Let us hurry now. Eat the donkey's side quest? No! I miss the yapping hag. Mantra is so interesting. I know, right? She's so cool. Over here, hurry! Get out! What's the rush? This lousy positioning system works only half the time. It might not even be here. Last time it was a burden beast that escaped just to find some grass to chomp on. And this thing only sent a signal to the outpost after it ran more than 10 miles away. How do you know it will be the same this time? Oh,
Thank you for the stretch, Alex. Oh, gosh.
Dark Knight stories are long. How the fuck did Denia read this for 13 hours? I mean, technically no one should be. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. A south exit. A snack? Oh, perfect. I got one right here. My last apricot. Apricots are good. Dried apricots. They're really good. Underrated snack. Good from here and over there. Show feet. Oh, we're just redeeming everything now. Okay, fine. Here's the feet. Wait. Oh, sorry. I'm having trouble. No. Oh, excuse me. My feet don't want to cooperate today. You made that redeem so much. You don't like seeing my feet. It always ruins recordings. Why are you trying to record me? No, you're not a member of our squad. What are you doing here? That's my question to ask. This area isn't under your jurisdiction, is it? It's past time to care who's covering where. The one who gets the news and catches the runaway affected? That's the credit. So you remember your Enfield video and randomly you see this white stick stalking? Yeah. I do not remember, but... Now get lost. You're in my way. According to you. Well, I don't plan on recording any of this, so I think it's fine. I was here first, so the credit goes to my squad, no? Whoever finds those Gabno first gets the credit. What are you doing, Tosha? Stop wasting your time with them and continue your search. Over here! They're all hiding! What do you find a laugh like that? Go and see. I'll have you know these are not white sticks. By the way, they're my feet. There's a hole up ahead and they're just huddled in there, thinking we wouldn't find them. Oh, bullshit, boy. This is too funny. Didn't think it was a trench. Tosha, Gisha, take everyone and drag those burden beasts out there. Or burden beast brains out there. Positioning data shows there are quite a few of those runaway infected miners. Do you need our help? How many heads are in your squad? We're a small one, just 6 of us. That's a big group. He just said it was small. Oh my god, no. Why do they wear respirators? I don't know. Good question. They all have crippling asthma. If you say so, we're the only 2 remaining idle squads around here, and we got here first. I don't think this is Limbus Company. No, but it's starting to feel like Limbus Company lately, to be honest. So it's about as close to Limbus Company as you can get without being Limbus Company or another Project Moon game. Pretty similar-ish. We too have dystopian cities. It's just in this case they're many dystopian cities. So you have to share the spoils even if you don't want to. Dystopian countries. Didn't Arknights have a fucking Sanrio collab? Oh, for sure. It was so glorious. 2 of them. Yeah. What? Where's my Hello Kitty Limbus collab? I know, that's what I'm saying. I want to see Ishmael dressed up as Karumi, and I want, yes, Hello Kitty Ryoshu, yes, and then Don Quixote gets to be, what's that yellow dog? I don't remember his name. And then we're gonna give, ooh, wait, we can make Foss Cinema Roll, or whatever his name is. Oh, this is a great idea. Arg! A shrill shriek bakes off the sail, Sanoff. Sada strangled in her bones, broken by blood instruments immediately follows. Spitting fucking facts, exactly. What's going on? Help, save me, they've gone mad! Yet, these infected are all crazy! My best friend. Is this a Jujutsu Kaisen reference? You're not wrong. Oh look, guys, it's the guy who's gonna die. Just remember he's gonna die, okay? Don't get attached to this guy. Not that you would, because he's like kind of a jerk, but where my madness, what's a madness combat? See, I'm still waiting on the Limbus Company X Nige collab, to be honest. They're both Korean. It just makes sense for them to collab, right? Like, what makes you think he will die? Oh, I don't know. The goddamn tombstone in Enfield with his name on it. You'll witness both the wrath and madness of the infected. Who's Xylo? Like a xylophone. He looks like a...
Ishmael with a giant ass. Oh, absolutely.
ロドスの戦士たち凱旋を願うわ
Madness combat is becoming old as hell. Am I too zoomer for this? Ishmael okay, but what you don't understand is that Ishmael already has a giant ass. You just haven't seen it
こ
yet.
こまで来てしまったことを
You
後
guys
悔
are
する
gonna have to prepare yourselves for the Nikkei X Limbus collab. Uh-oh, I'm so fucked. For the Nikkei and Limbus collab because it's going to happen and it's gonna be amazing. So we're gonna get all the female Nikkeis in or all the female Limbus Company characters in Nikkei, and they're gonna sneak Honglu in there too just for funsies, okay?
ここは私が見るよそに目を光らせる
Cause like I had a dream about Honglu last night, by the way. Isn't that crazy? I don't remember what it was about. I think it was probably about his childhood. Like I don't remember. I just know that it was about him. But Honglu simping. It wasn't even like simping. It was just a dream featuring. I can't believe I'm dreaming about Limbus Company characters, dude. I can't. The Limbus brain rot is not real. Ishmael's is massive fucking Ishmael's, but not comparable to Radya's. I love Arknight's music. I know, right, dude? The lobby theme for this event is amazing, right? I wish I could remember what it was about. I don't think it was a nice dream though. I think it was about like something to do with his trauma. And like we had to like go somewhere and help heal his trauma.
安心して
He's very traumatized. Yeah. I think I had to. I think I like met his parents. Not in like a dating way. Like we weren't dating in my dream, okay? It's just that it was about Honglu from Limbus Company, not in like a
あなた
romantic
の
way,
好きを
okay?
信じているわ
I don't even simp for him that much. I only simp for him a little bit. Ishmael's big boobs? Oh, absolutely. Oh, her boobs are like enormous. I need to stop hitting the mic. Sorry, guys. I just got a new microphone. Therefore, I don't know how to use a microphone, so you're gonna have to forgive me.
どうぞ
Actually, I shouldn't say new microphone. I just got a microphone. Yeah, her booba are
今の戦
awesome.
略って
Oh, I knew.
条件反射になってるのかな
The gambling I did by just knowing that this stage wasn't gonna have an after. Oh, that was a gamble that paid off. Now, guys, can you believe that we're getting a skin for Windscoot? Oh my god, everyone's favorite character, the skin everyone was asking for, now the rope skin. Next one, no, we gotta go. I gotta go. Guys, it is 8 p.m. My time, which, okay, it's
あ
not
な
that
た
late.
は
But like, here's the thing. I just have
Doctor,
things I need to do, unfortunately. So, I'll read more, I promise. I will. I really like this story, so I think it's very interesting, very creepy and cool. Let me, now, will I finish the story before the event ends? Probably not, but eventually we'll finish it. Slowly but surely. As good as 15. To be honest, I think it would be very hard for anything to be as good as Chapter 15, man. Chapter 15 was like, there's no way you can top that. It was like the Kanto 5 of Arknights, okay? Like, it is the pinnacle. Overzone Chapter 15 and Limbus Company Kanto 5 are my personal holy trinity of gacha game stories. You simply do not get better than those three. Which is why Nikkei should have a collab! Why Nikkei should collab with both Arknights and Limbus Company, because all three games have such good stories. So clearly all three, by the way, we got this awesome Nikkei dating event going on right now, and it's looking fucked. I should be playing some of it on stream. I should probably be doing that. I got the bad ending the other day, it was awesome. But what Nikkei do you want in Arknights? Dorothy. Can I say Dorothy just because? Well, first of all, she has one of the most tame outfits. Yeah, Rope, she does look really cute in this.
It's low-key ruining her BDSM master vibes, though.
Doro has the meme. She does. Nika, yeah. Doro for sure. Doro and... Holy yikes. Holy yes. Holy yeah. Exu seems like a good idea. Hard pass Aroni. Hard yes, Aroni. Nikke is so peak. It's so peak, you don't understand. Just because it's Gooner bait doesn't mean it's bad. It's premium Gooner bait. I will die on this hill. Ah. I will spend my entire afterlife trying to convince people that Nikke is more than just Gooner bait. I will fail. Because Nikke freaking shoots me and it's... Yeah, you should ping it, yeah. Nikke shoots me and itself in the foot. Let's see if we can... Well, actually, I don't feel like writing that. Nikke has BDSM. Of course it does. What if I don't want shaking asses in my face? Well, then clearly you're not culture. Can I have you? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, I literally was playing Nikke the other day and I was like, I forgot to add her. Wait, hold on, I'll add you right now. Wait, what's your what is it? What's your player code? Hence why I'm not intended audience. Look, I'm not Nikke's target audience either, okay? Because I'm not a man. But is that gonna stop me? No. Or I'll stick to gooning DeFoss. She knows all outcomes, which means she also knows that you goon to her. That's sad. Alright, hold on. What is it? Alright. Tell me, I'll add you. Alright. Alright guys, I'll see you on Saturday, which I don't remember what we're doing. Tell me, Kagami, oh Kagami. Peak song. The gameplay was more fun. I'd probably be playing it. You guys just don't understand. You don't understand the story. The story. Overzone. Anyways, see you guys. What am I doing? Alright, give me your ID now, please. Please, before I end stream and I forget about you, please. Okay, wait, what is it? Also, I've gotten a lot more followers on Twitter lately. That's awesome. Where is it? Ah! Hollow Knight! Yay! More Hollow Knight! Yippee! Excited. Overzone was so peak. So many viewers today and you end early. I can't not end early! It's I have no choice. I just live that freaking... It's 8 p.m. Alright, I guess I just have to go. Alright, I'll just check the Discord. Anyway, see you guys on Saturday for more Hollow Knight. Yippee! Alright, bye guys! Honey out.